Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Scorpio, January 15th through the 31st, 2018. Alright, just take a look at your cards here. You got the Hierophant, represents a Taurus. You got the Lovers, represents a Gemini. And then you have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So Scorpio, you either have this in your chart or there are people in your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be. It just... if it is, it helps to identify a little bit better. So, let's get going with your reading, okay? You start out the Five of Wands, competition somewhere. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this competition. You see your sword here. I mean, your wand it's standing tall. You're standing tall. You'll win the battle. Don't be afraid of that. I feel like this is at work. Okay, I feel like you have to compete to prove yourself. You have to work that much harder because of naysayers that feel like they can do better than you. But don't worry about it, because you're the one that's going to come out victorious. Okay. I feel like for some of you that are looking for love, that one person may have a few people that are interested in them, and so you're having to compete for that as well. I feel like for some of you, you're in the current financial state where you're not able to meet all of your obligations, your financial obligations, but that's going to be temporary. And I kind of see that you're stressing out and bringing anxiety to you with the Ten of Swords here, about your finances. I feel like for some of you, you need to be careful where you put your trust in. And I feel like it's at work, since there is a lot of competition there. I feel like this is a lot of work, even though, yeah, I do feel like it's a work-related reading. I'm going to still read it in, both ways. Trust yourself and trust the universe that things will work out. Trust your intuition when it's nudging at you. Listen to it, okay? I feel for love. If you're in a relationship, you're questioning this relationship. It's just something about the situation, and maybe it's you don't trust them. Maybe you notice something different. Whatever it is, trust your intuition on it, and then talk to your partner about this. Communication is good when you can communicate. Maybe it's the not having enough money. Maybe that's putting a burden on your relationship. Maybe that person is a Taurus with the Hierophant here. Let me go back one. And the reason why I'm saying that maybe it's got to be about money in your relationship is because you have the Nine of Pentacles here. And at one point you did have enough money, but things happen, and now you're just kind of stressing about it and having to compete at work, and it just puts a lot of burden on you that you feel burdensome. You feel stabbed in the back with this love relationship, and maybe, like I said, it could be a Taurus. The Hierophant is all about doing the right thing, and that's what you want to do. You want to do the right thing. So you're trying to figure out, what is the right thing? What direction do I go in? How do I handle this? I feel that if you just talk to your partner, your love partner, you can probably work things out. It could just be that you're stressed. It could be that you're not seeing things or not seeing things clearly because of the stress that you're going through with the competition, with work. I feel that with the Hierophant, it's an organization, right? It's all about following the rules. I feel like if you just do your job and not worry about what is surrounding you and stay focused, things can turn out for the better. And then you have the Lovers card represents a Gemini. And a Lovers, this is all about partnership as well. It's not just love, okay? It's about partnership in any type of relationship. And you may be facing a decision at work of whether or not you want to stay there or look for another job. I feel for some of you, if you're wanting to date somebody at work, you need to be cautious about this, not to mix work with your love life, because that can backfire on you and you don't want that. And then I feel like you get focused in the love relationship, you lose track on your finances. But don't lose focus, don't lose track, because you need to stay, you still need to pay your bills and be able to save and pay attention to how you're spending your money. That's basically what that is saying. You got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? And Pentacles is all about material things. I feel like your financial worries are about to end, okay? This card is about being happy and stable and having enough. And that is how you're going to be. I feel like you are going to get a better job if you apply yourself, if you work for it. For some of you, you may have to compete in interviews, and that's what this is about, and it's stressing you out because the Nine of Pentacles there. If you're looking for work, if you're not, then it's your current job. You may get a promotion or an increase. But I feel like your finances will then turn out in a better way. I feel like your love life starts to turn differently. Sorry, I just hit the phone that I use for my camera. Your love life starts to go better because this is gone, okay, as you move in towards the end of January. And then you have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is saying that you need to be powerful and forceful in your job, okay? Not like in a rude way, but be like, you know what? Here I am. I'm going to do what I need to do because you're not taking my job from me. You are not going to put me at the totem pole when I know my job and I can do it better than you. That's the mentality that you have to have. Now, if it's not that, then it's going to be a literal person with darker hair, a man or a woman with darker hair, and they're going to come in and kind of mentor you, okay? This is a card of saying that you need to have forceful energy, like I mentioned, kind of be forceful, but not in a rude manner, and take control. Take control of your finances and your love life. And that is what this card is. It's all about taking control. Your finances, you start to get better, and it's saying control them, okay? Don't lose track of it. But then you have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. What are you walking away from? It can be a job that's no longer serving you emotionally. It can be a relationship. Maybe it's this relationship here that has all the suitors. Maybe you finally said, you know what? I don't need to stress myself out and trying to get love. I can find love somewhere else. I don't need this. So maybe you're walking away from something. You're walking away from a situation that is no longer serving you. And you're like, I don't need this. I don't want this. I feel like for some of you it is your job, and some of it you're feeling bored and underappreciated. Just really think about it, meditate about it, pray about it, and if this is something you want to do, move forward, move into finding yourself a new position, because you can do it having the mentality and the energy of the King of Swords. I feel like for some of you that are in a relationship, it might end unless you both agree that it's something that you're willing to work on, because I feel like you're not happy there. With the Lover's card being here, that's an indication that you may be walking away, because the Eight of Cups is here, but the cards read for each other, right? So you either walking away from something that's not working for you at work or love life, whatever it is, what that is, for you, Scorpio. So apply it how you see it. Um, I feel like you're just in this job that you're at because it pays the bills. And yeah, I feel like you're just not happy at your job. You can find a new position. Just apply yourself. You need to apply yourself and make things happen, because if you don't, then how are you going to change things? I just put out a weekend video, a daily, well, it's usually a daily, but for weekend I put a weekend video out. You ought to take a look at that, Scorpio, because it talks about walking away from situations and having the strength and the passion within yourself to move forward. And this is what I feel like is for you. And let me read your oracle card. 2 of them came out, so I kept them. You got love. You know how ironic, it plays a role in your reading. And you need to learn to love yourself, to love your life. You know, you have a responsibility to yourself to love yourself unconditionally. Then you can love others. I feel like you're confused for something, and it could be about love. You're confused about something, I'm sorry, and it could be about love. And I feel like you're sacrificing, and it could be that you don't love the job you're in, you're the partner you're with. But no matter where you are right now in life, it's important that you love yourself to be able to move forward and make changes for yourself, okay? And trust that the love that you have for yourself will allow you to love others and to love things around you, okay? Because right now you got the second card, which is invisible. Right now I feel like you feel invisible. You feel invisible at work with the competition, and it could be in this love life that you're trying to create with somebody. The competition there, you feel invisible, like they don't see you. And know that God sees you, and He knows you're there, and He believes in you. So you have to be able to see you. Look in the mirror. Look deep within yourself and see you. See who you deeply are under all of that stress and that hurt and that burdensome. Remove that, because then you start to shine. So you need to be able to look in the mirror and love yourself unconditionally and see who you are, because that's the important thing, and that is going to allow you to find your path and finding your magic. Definitely watch this video that I put out for Saturday and Sunday, because it talks about having the magic and making life happen for you. You definitely have to look at this video. Sometimes being invisible can protect you from harm's way. So don't be vulnerable and take it negatively. Observe your surroundings. Okay, observe your surroundings and watch how people are acting. That's how you know who you can trust. That's how you know how you can move forward. And in your reading, we talked about you in your love life and in work, not trusting somebody. If you stay on the sidelines, you see more. If you're in the action, you can't see behind the scenes. So definitely, don't feel like it's a bad thing, because right now for you, Scorpio, being invisible is good. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that I was able to give you some kind of motivation or courage and direction with this reading. I also want to thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, for a listening ear, for listening to my readings, for listening to me as I I can't even talk, as I mumble off about my personal life. Many of you know I went back to my hometown where my grandmother fell ill and then passed away a day later in December. And then my mom is ill with cancer, and it's a rare type of cancer that's very aggressive, and now I need to find a way to get back to my hometown so I can be there and care for her. And it's kind of hard to do that when you have obligations, you know, to meet, in not having a job and being, you know, I'm from Southern California, so it's kind of hard to live out there. It's hard to find a good paying job, definitely. So I really need to pray about this and ask God to help me. So I want to thank you because I know a lot of you did listen to me. I know that I probably did say it in some videos and not others. So I'm letting you know now that, you know, I had talked about making changes to my channel, you know, different things. I added the daily readings, which, you know, people seem to like. But I was going to do different things. So I'm going to put a hold on that. I'm still going to do readings. I'm just going to put a hold on the different type of readings I was going to put out because I need to figure out what I'm going to do. So readings will still be coming. And I am doing readings. I want to, my goal is to get my readings going full time. Then I can just pick up and go and be with my mom. So that is my goal. That is what I'm manifesting. So anyway, I just want to say thank you because you listened to me. And that helps me, believe it or not. Me making these videos and talking to you and you listening, your comments, that's how I know you're listening, helps me. It blesses me. So I hope that I bless you.